Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So please like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. So let's see what's going on for you guys. The first thing I heard was there's a fire in your eyes, and keep going no matter how difficult something gets. So with the whole there's a fire in your eyes, it's like a sense of determination or passion towards something or someone. It kind of feels like forward movement in some sense. Like, I don't know, you're very driven in one direction. You're very driven towards something specific. And I feel like it could have been a difficult start for you. Or there's some obstacles that you faced, because we face obstacles in everything, you know, at some point. And I just feel like with the fire in your eyes, it's just you're overcoming those obstacles and you just keep going, keep going, keep going. And I feel like Spirit's telling you, especially if you're faced with another obstacle, it's like, okay, I'm sick and tired of hitting these speed bumps. You know, when is it going to take off? When is this going to work out? No matter what it is, there's like a level of discouragement, but it's self-discouragement. It doesn't feel like it's coming from outsiders or anything. I mean, it could be for some of you, but it feels more along the lines of like, again, are you kidding me? Like, when is this going to get easier? When is this going to happen? Like, what the fuck, you know, that type of shit. But there's still that determination in there, like, yep, this sucks right now, or whatever's coming up, if it hasn't happened yet. We'll, because I kind of feel like it hasn't happened yet. That's why it's coming up. Like, I just want to be like, are you kidding me right now? Like, why this? Why now? You know, I've come so far. Don't lose that spark, you know. You have that fire in your eyes, that passion, that drive that's going to push you through whatever the situation is, whatever this obstacle is. And Spirit's saying, keep going, keep going, keep going, because you're almost there. It's almost like this is the last hurdle in the whole race. So I'm picturing like a horse race, and they have to jump those little hurdle things, and you're getting tired, like you've had to jump over them time and time and time again, and now it's like, all right, this is the last hurdle. You can do it. You can do it. So there's a level of spiritual encouragement here. Maybe other people are encouraging you as well, but I feel like you're not going to give up either way. It's just sometimes we can slow down a little bit when it's like, are you kidding me? So that energy feels like it could be coming up for someone, but don't let it get you down, because it's minor in the grand scheme of things. This is go with the flow energy and just adapt to whatever the situation is. That's way too many. There's good fortune there. I just want one, please. For some of you, it's love that's coming in. Even if you haven't tried with a specific person, it's like, it doesn't feel like giving up on love energy, but not really trying because maybe of the past and shit just didn't work out. It's like, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on these opportunities, because one could be presenting itself to you, if we're not talking about career projects, life path and stuff. But I do feel like there is a project or career path that you have been gung-ho about, and there is another little obstacle in there that's coming up, but it's going to be minor in the grand scheme of things, like I said, and you can push through it. Just keep going. But when it comes to love and relationships, no matter what the relationship is, I kind of feel like love more so than anything else. There have been some obstacles in your life that you've had to overcome, lessons to learn, you know, breaking karmic cycles and patterns and stuff, in order to move forward with the proper connection. I do feel like a very promising connection is coming in for someone, and I almost feel like someone might blow it off, you know, like almost like this is gonna be the same as any other. I don't have time for this. Don't think like that, especially if you're interested in this person. Don't let it slip through the cracks if, you know, if there's a spark there. Just see what happens. Take your time with that. I kind of feel like someone might enter someone's world, like a love interest might come in, and you might go, oh, this person's attractive, oh, I like their personality, but I fell for this shit before. So is it the right time? Do I want to go down this road? That's the hurdle. And that's like a self-imposed hurdle. It's a lesson, because I feel like don't let this opportunity pass you by because of past crap, because this person's different, whoever they are. And even if they're not, you're prepared to release someone who isn't healthy for you. So don't let fear stop you. I said one card and shit's flying everywhere, so let's see. We have release. Yeah, release the past, basically, those insecurities and stuff. Transformation. It's time to let go of something, outdated shit, cycles, whatever, and transform the situation into what you want it to be. I feel like you have let a lot go, and you are turning your life around. You're turning things around for yourself. Like, there's a beautiful transformation here. It's like you're that caterpillar and you finally turned into the fucking butterfly, and maybe you were scared to open your wings because you didn't know what they were going to look like, you know, like, am I going to be the ugly butterfly or am I going to be the beautiful butterfly? And come to find out, you're the magical butterfly, because your wings are unlike anyone else's. Someone might be seeing that about you as well, or you're seeing that about somebody else. And courage. Have courage to make this positive change in your life for yourself. For some of you, there is a situation that could be changed around. It could be fixed. So a resolution could be had here if somebody has the courage to move forward within this situation with you, or move forward with whatever this is. Because it's not really showing me exactly what it is. But this is like self-empowerment. It's like you are no longer the person you used to be. Continue to have the courage to push forward and make the changes that you need to in your life. And I feel like most of you are, but sometimes it's difficult. It's like, I've healed this, I've let that go, I've changed this around, you know, my perspective has changed, my outlook, all of it. And I'm doing things that I've never done before. I'm making power moves, you know, and maybe you wouldn't have done that in the past. Like, you're having the courage to just try new things and just push forward. But there's like one more thing that you have to overcome, and you are strong enough to overcome whatever this is. Kind of feels like adversity for some reason. And what's weird too is I was thinking of this earlier, so maybe it's pertaining to this energy, because I don't think like poorly of myself or anything like that. And you know, I want to lose weight, and I'm on a weight loss journey, and it's mainly for my health. So I have, you know, more energy, I feel better and all that. But yeah, of course I want to look good in my own eyes, you know, because I don't really care what other people think of me or how they view me. It's how I feel, you know. Like, do I like looking at myself in the mirror today? Yes, I do. I did my makeup and all that stuff. But I did it for me, you know, because that's whenever I do anything, I usually do it for myself. But I was thinking, I don't know, I was sitting outside and I'm wearing a different type of outfit today, and like my pants and stuff, and I got like a little jelly roll just with the way that I went, especially when you sit down. I mean, any of you who have a few extra pounds, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm like, you know what, usually I would wear something where I could like pull it out and hide it and be like, no, it's not there, you know. And I was gonna change, and then I'm like, you know, I don't really give a shit what other people think. And I've already lost weight, you know, I've already lost weight, I don't know, since whenever. And yeah, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm in a better place than I was. So whether we're talking about weight loss or not, you might not be exactly where you want to be with a project, in a situation with yourself, but you're better off than you were if you look back. So it's like, release those insecurities. But I'm like, I'm not changing today because, you know, it will show my progress. That's what I said. So in this situation, it's like, just be your authentic self. Don't fear adversity. Don't fear cruelty, opinions of others, because in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't. That doesn't affect your forward movement. You stopping yourself because of that does, no matter what we're talking about. So it's like, let the rolls fly, basically, in that analogy. It's kind of a weird analogy, but it makes sense, you know? I don't know, now it's making me think of someone who's very eccentric, you know? They, I don't know, they dress up, and not in like dresses and crap, but, you know, a cosplay, or they put a weird unicorn barrette in their hair. I've done that before, but, you know, they go out in public wearing whatever the hell they're wearing because they like it, and other people go, well, you're weird. Why are you dressed like that? Are you fucking nuts, you know? And they're not. They're just expressing themselves, and that's what they enjoy, and they don't give a shit what you think, you know? And that is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying you have to go out and do that unless you want to, but society, you don't, those people don't fit into societal standards. Like, that's not normal. Why are you doing that? Why are you looking that way? Well, you know, there's something that you're doing that is you're not conforming, basically, but it doesn't fit into that cookie cutter box, and people might look at you sideways because of it, but maybe they already have. But that's none of your life is none of their fucking business. What you're doing is none of their business, and their opinion doesn't matter, is what I want to say here. Just have the courage to be yourself no matter what anyone has to say. A lot of you are letting go of those thoughts and feelings, and it's like, in order to overcome your fear of whatever, you have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you have a fear of snakes, you need to go find someone who has a fucking snake and at least be around it. And then work up to going, okay, I'm gonna touch the snake. Like, I don't really want to, but, oh, okay, it's not that bad. I still don't want them around, but now I don't fear them as much. Do you know what I mean? Or, like, for example, I never wanted to eat alone in a restaurant. I always had to have a friend, family member, boyfriend, whatever. I had to have someone with me because I felt like everyone was looking at me and judging me for being there by myself. And I felt that way for years. And I remember, it was years ago now, I remember the first time I ever went out to eat by myself. I was nervous because I'm like, everyone's gonna be looking at me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Nobody paid any mind to me. They didn't even pay any attention to me, and I actually had a blast dating myself. I'm just saying. And I overcame that fear just because I made myself do it. So there could be something here that you need to make yourself do, force yourself to do it so that you can overcome it, and you are strong enough to do that. Yeah. I don't know, that made me nervous. You are strong enough to overcome whatever this is. For some of you, it's as simple as talking to somebody, because you know how you can get nervous when you like someone, and it's like, I don't really want to talk to them. I don't want to be the first one to text or call or whatever, because what if they don't like me? What if, you know? Well, what if they do like you? What if they do interact with you? What if everything works out, you know? And if it doesn't, then you know, and you're not going to sit there wondering, and you overcame that fear. Some of you did work through like a fear of rejection. There could have been someone that came into your life that was meant to reject you as a spiritual lesson, as a self lesson, basically a lesson for yourself, where maybe you really liked them and you had to gain the courage to take the lead, to take a stand in that situation. And of course it didn't go the way you wanted to, but it was all about how you handled it, you know, within yourself. And I feel like you passed that test. And if that test hasn't come up, it might be coming up for some of you. But I still do feel a promising connection for someone. But there still could be that underlying fear in there. Okay, that's what it is. That's why that example came up of like, okay, in the past, there was someone that you were interested in, they rejected you, and you had to take the lead, and it didn't work out, basically. That was meant to happen to see how you would react. That was like phase 1 of the test. And I feel like you passed that test because you handled it well in whatever way you handled it. Well, now there's another soulmate energy coming in that is very promising, and it's another test. But I feel like this test will work out if you allow it to, because the test, I guess I'm giving you the answers to the test, depending on where you are in the timeline. But anyways, the test here with this new person who is promising for you, like it could, the potential is unlimited. We'll just leave it at that. You might fear, because I did say letting an opportunity slip through the cracks. You might fear moving forward with that person because of what's happened in the past. So phase 2 is to actually interact with this person and not allow the opportunity to go away and to see what happens. You'll be pleasantly surprised, but there's a fear factor in there. I love it when shit comes out like that, because I was like, where am I going with any of this? And now it makes fucking sense, you know? Anyways, we have, I'm gonna sneeze, reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. It's like manifestation, basically. And I was talking about self-fulfilling prophecies in one of my readings. I can't remember which reading it was in. It might have been on Willow's Wisdom, I'm not sure. But if you haven't checked out my second channel, Willow's Wisdom, head on over there. I've got content over there, and I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe. But anyways, thank you for your love and support as well. I want to say, this person coming into your world, or this opportunity, but I kind of feel love here for most of you, it's going to make you reflect on something that you've let go of, or that you think, or you thought you let go of. Like, I overcame this. It's going to bring something to the surface so you fully can release it. Or so you can release it fully, however you want to say it. I just keep wanting to say, remember, you've come a long way. You're not who you used to be. You're a lot stronger. You can do this. Because I feel kind of nervous about this. Oh, in the reading that I mentioned, I don't remember which one, I was talking about a self-fulfilling prophecy, which is what this is making me think of. And when we talk about fear and shit like that, we can manifest it into our worlds. We can make it happen for ourselves, basically. And if you allow fear to take over, like, oh, this isn't going to work out. Okay, someone beautiful comes into your world and you're like, oh my God, like, this would be great. And it's not going to work out. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to bother. You just, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you just created that ending. You just made that happen because you chose not to move forward, not to even try. I hope that makes sense. So maybe some of you are going to reflect on, you know, times in the past that you did that and go, okay, well, I don't want to do that again. Because I feel like if something isn't working out for someone, it's because of them. They were stopping themselves due to something from the past. But I do feel like a lot of you, yeah, somebody runs away a lot. This might not even be you. It could be someone you're tied to. Maybe you're the great opportunity for them, and that's how they handled it in the past. So a lesson could be coming up with them, even if it's with you again. Who knows? But if someone rejects you once, it's really hard to go back for more, because it's like, even if you believe in divine timing, it's like, okay, this didn't work out in the past because it wasn't the right time. Now it's the right time, but they already rejected me, so why would I try again? You know, that could be in here as well. So let's see, give me more on this reflections energy. Yeah, it has something to do with commitment. I just heard you are worthy. Don't second guess yourself. Well, commitment wants to come out, so there it is. Y'all saw me I put that back. Y'all saw me. I can't talk. Why am I mixing up my words? I did that in another reading too. It's like I couldn't say what I wanted to say. Maybe somebody felt restricted. Like I wanted to tell you so much, or I wanted to say this and that, but I couldn't, or I can't. Okay. Well, give me more on commitment. What's commitment about? Well, something that's already happened in the past. This is a reverse tower. Someone could be reflecting on a prior commitment that they had either with you, or you're doing that, or it's like with someone from the past. Like, oh, that makes a lot of sense as to why it unfolded in such and such a way. Scorpionic energy. All right, give me more on that Tower. Ten of Swords. Betrayal. This isn't gonna happen again. Someone's holding on to the pain of a situation, which is what I was talking about. And it's time to release the betrayal of this prior commitment, because I don't feel like it's an ex returning, like, I stabbed you in the back a million fucking times and I wasn't loyal and whatever. And now I am. No, that's not this. This is either for you or whoever this other person is, where someone needs to reflect on why they have commitment issues, like what's creating these blockages, basically. This could be one hurdle that someone's gotta leap over, and it's a fear of abandonment. It's a fear of someone cheating. It's a fear of the past resurrecting itself and happening all over again. You've already transmuted that energy. You're not the same person you used to be, so you're not going to stand for that bullshit. You will only tolerate loyalty, It's like you're going to honor the relationship, myself and you, as a team and separate. You know what you value most in a partnership, and you have boundaries where you're not going to allow someone to cross them, so it will never get to this point again. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's the point here, because this would be like sudden betrayal, like, oh my God, this came out of nowhere. I thought we were in love and you fucked so-and-so, or you hurt me in the worst way possible, no matter what that is. That's not going to happen this time with whoever this is someone different though. But someone's carrying that baggage with them, like, what if? And they do have a fear of commitment because of it. But like I was talking about with boundaries, you've healed enough and you've come to a point where it won't be that painful. It's almost like, no matter how much you love someone, and when you're in a commitment, you won't allow them to hurt you in such a way where you'll feel that way again, because you'll see it coming. For one, it won't be a surprise. If you listen to yourself, if you follow the signs and the patterns within people as well. And I'm not saying look for this shit within a new partnership, but if it pops up, you'll take note and make sure something comes to an end before it becomes problematic, so it doesn't put you in that same broken-hearted space, as it did in the past. But whatever that commitment is, that's done and over with. You're not with that person, probably haven't been for a while, but the betrayal lingers, even if the person goes away. And that's the problem here. Someone needs to reflect on that and see why they're stopping themselves from, connecting with new people or a specific person. If someone's wondering if you would do that to them, like cheat on them, do whatever this betrayal is, like hurt them in a major way, you wouldn't. I feel like you're very loyal. Give me more on this, please. Knight of Cups reversed and Death reversed. Something isn't over. I just heard no love lost. Okay. Someone hasn't changed. Well, if anyone from the past does want to reconnect with you that you've already dated or whatever, no love lost. That person hasn't changed. They don't love you, basically. And I feel like you know it, because anyone who loves you wouldn't put you in the Ten of Swords energy. They wouldn't stab you in the back and betray you and hurt you and do whatever the hell they did. And I feel like you're gonna reflect on that and be like, yeah, that wasn't love. Because now I want to start singing, baby, don't hurt me no more. This person can't hurt you anymore unless you allow it, because I don't feel like you're with them. And I don't feel like you'll go back to the past, basically. Because this is, someone's looking back it's not the person coming back. It's, I mean, it could be for some of you, but I feel new. It's the feelings, the memories, because someone's reflecting on the pain, and they're realizing what love is and what love isn't. Because I kind of feel like with you being very loyal to whoever this was to you, your loyalty wasn't in question here, even if this person made it seem so, because a lot of times shitty people do that. They make us question ourselves and point the finger at us when they're the problem. And I feel like if you felt like you were the problem in this past connection, you're realizing that you're not, that you weren't the problem, that this had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with whoever did whatever they did, and that they didn't love you, because if they did, this never would have happened. They wouldn't have treated you this way. And your unconditional love basically was put in the wrong place because you were trying to unconditionally love someone who didn't fucking love you. It wasn't balanced. It wasn't fair. It wasn't reciprocated, basically. And whoever that is hasn't changed, won't change. So if they come back, they can stay gone, basically. But I almost feel like I'm worried that everyone's the same. It's going to happen again. But it won't if you truly go within and go over the signs that happened in that partnership between the two of you. Like, how did you feel? What did they do? What did they say? What happened before the end? And note those things, because you can see it. You can see those patterns within other people as well later on down the road. And it gives you a heads up. It's like, no matter if you're psychic or not, it makes me think of when a partnership ends and you go, I knew that was going to fucking happen. I knew so-and-so was going to cheat on me. I knew this was going to happen. It could be the whole self-fulfilling prophecy where you make it happen because of your thought process, and you're basically bringing it into your reality and acting accordingly because of past baggage. That happens sometimes. But it can also be that you were reading all the signs correctly, that you were paying close enough attention without realizing it, that you knew this was going to happen. You just didn't want it to, so you stayed put and didn't put your foot down, and then ended up getting hurt. That feels like something that happened in the past, because I don't feel like that's coming up. What are these actually? It has to do with some partnership. Whoever that person is definitely left their mark on you, and that's probably the final hurdle that you have to overcome when it comes to partnerships and stuff. Because someone new is coming in. Yeah, you gotta clear the attic. Maybe go over a few things, because that's how you clear the attic. If you think about your mind, your thoughts, your memories as attic space, when you go to clean the attic, literally, you go up in your attic, you have to go open up boxes. There's all these boxes. There's one box that's chained up. Actually, there's two. But this box that's chained up is about you, not about anyone else or whatever. It's like facing yourself. Facing not only what you did wrong, because even if you didn't hurt whoever this was, because it feels like a significant partnership, there's something in there that you need to look at, but it pertains to you, not them. So maybe you've already reflected on the shit that person's done, but you got to look at what role you played and how you handled certain things and why you felt this way, that way, or whatever. Because that's what's making me think of. So you're up in the attic and you're opening the box, and you're like, wait a minute, I can't open the box. It's all taped up. I don't have a fucking knife. I don't have scissors. I don't have any of this shit. Damn it. So now I gotta leave the attic. Like, it's a lot of work to process this. So I'll do it later. I'm gonna put this off. Fuck it. And then you're like, oh, well, okay. I gotta do this now. So you grab the scissors, and then you go back up there and you open the box. And you get it open and you see the first thing, and it's like, oh, this is such a happy thing. I know it's a happy memory. And it's like, oh, I really want to look through this box now. But the next thing isn't so fucking happy. So then you're like, I think I might just throw the damn box out. I don't even want to know what's in here. Like, if it's all like this, it's all junk. I don't want it. But instead of just looking at one thing and then going, I gotta throw it all out and suppress it, keep pulling out the crap and throw it away. Put it in a trash bag and throw it away, because you gotta face it, you gotta look at it, and then throw it away. Because most people dig through the boxes in the attic completely because they want to know what's in there. They don't fucking remember. And there could be a little golden nugget in there, you know? Just what you needed. Some of you could literally be finding something, but this feels like it's in the recesses of your mind, where when you go over something from the past that's significant for you, potentially a relationship, you're going to find that little golden nugget of truth, of information that you've been missing. And it's like, this is exactly what I needed to let this go, to move on. It's just like, for example, when you say you're missing someone and you had an inclination that they cheated on you. Like, I just fucking know they did. This is just an example. It could be anything. I know so-and-so did this. I just fucking know it. And they've lied to you the entire time. You guys aren't together anymore. Maybe they broke up with you. I don't know. The shit hit the fan in this situation, but there's something you've always wanted to know. And it just wasn't there. You didn't see it. You couldn't, they never told you. It's like, it could have drove you crazy at the time. And I'm not saying you're sitting here stewing on it now, but I feel like, because when you walk away from a situation, walk away from a project, walk away from anything, and then come back to it, there's always more clarity. You see things differently. And I kind of feel like there's something like that going on here, where there was something you always wanted to know. And you're like, oh, I'm never going to fucking know for sure. Like, I know in my heart of hearts, but I'm never going to know for sure. And then you go back to it. You start reviewing it. Maybe you're reviewing text messages or love letters, something. You're reviewing something. And then it just clicks. You find that little golden nugget, and it's like, holy fuck, the truth has been here the whole time. The whole time. That's what I needed. And now it's not a problem. And then you just burn the box, get rid of it. Yeah, but somebody's going to go over some stuff, whether it's in your mind or you're literally digging through a box and going over stuff. It's definitely something from the past, and it's something you wanted to know. Open and vulnerable. Expressing your true self. Yeah, don't be afraid to be your authentic self, to be who you are. I feel like I think you were yourself in this commitment as well. Because even though we grow and evolve and change over time with maturity and whatever, and spiritual growth, we are, if you're truly your authentic self, you're always yourself, no matter at what stage. I don't know if that makes any sense. So even though you're more mature now, back then, whenever this commitment was, whenever you were in this partnership, you were still your authentic self. It was just a different version of you. Someone's looking at you as though that you're not you're not being your authentic self. You're not truly who you are, because you're not who they remember you to be, because you've grown. But you were always open with this person. It's like at your core, you're always the same person, but our perspectives and shit like that, our priorities change over time. And I feel like there's someone from the past that might be looking at you like, you're lying. You're not who you claim to be, because I know you this way. Well, people do grow and change. I'm just saying. Someone's in that energy, though. But I do feel like you've always been you. You haven't hidden anything here. You've been open in this situation with this person, with these people. I feel like you're still open. You just handle yourself differently now. You could have been a little too open in the past, where you didn't have proper boundaries, Maybe you're seeing that. Someone wants you to lower your defenses with them. But I mean, if they hurt you, like with that Ten of Swords energy, I think you should leave the wall up against them, at least, They're invaders. They can go away. Spiritual guidance. I was just going to say, Spirit is leading you to the answers. Here's your sign. You're going to find something that you've been looking for, even though I don't feel like you know that you've been looking for it. You're going to find exactly what you're looking for. A butterfly could seriously be significant here. I don't know why. It could be like a craft, but like somebody made a butterfly. I don't know if it's painted or if it's like they made it with wire. I don't know. Something to do with a butterfly for someone, not for everyone. And music. What is that song? It's like a country song. It has something to do with butterflies. Or a butterfly. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Butterfly Kisses. What is that song about? Is that about a dad? Like a father giving his daughter away? The missing piece to this puzzle could be somebody's father, whether they passed away or not. Or someone's father's leading them to this information. Yeah, butterfly kisses, whatever that means to you. Well, money could be coming in because I just saw money over there, but we're going to keep that to ourselves, you know what I mean? So maybe some cha-chings headed your way and you're just going to not say a fucking word about it, which is probably a good thing, especially if you've got sticky fingers around or greedy people around. Yeah, Spirit is leading you to this information. I heard, and you just found it. You just found it. Is there something you just found? You just found it. I guess the key to everything could pertain to someone's father, dead or alive. Well, I was talking about loss and why we put up with bullshit because we fear loss. Not everyone, but it just depends on, your journey, and that's okay. But someone's kept themselves stuck for a hot minute. Yeah, there's something you've been wishing for, and it's coming in. There's someone in this energy who has self-sabotaged their own wishes. Like, I think it's kind of where I was going with the whole spiritual tests and stuff where for yourself, where don't let an opportunity slip through the cracks. Somebody could have in the past. Maybe they're reflecting on that as to why that happened, why they let that happen, whether it's you or somebody else. Yeah, because I feel like somebody was stopping their own wishes from coming in because of something that they had locked up within themselves. Why is open and vulnerable here? But I feel like you're going to get what you want. Temperance. Yeah, you've definitely come a long way. You've healed from something. You've healed. Whatever you find is also going to add to your healing journey, I'm just going to say. But I feel like you've been very patient with yourself and within this situation. I just heard you're not the problem here. Someone else is. Maybe you're realizing that. Like, all this bad shit that happened to me, all these shitty people I dated, or all these crappy friends that stabbed me in the back, all these people that hurt me. What's wrong with me? Because if everyone's doing this, it's got to be me. I'm the common denominator. Spirit just said, no, you're not. And you're figuring that out. It's not you. It was a piece of you that was shining through, which was like a moth to a flame to these types of people. Like I say, there's lessons in everything, but you're not to blame. You're not the one to blame here. You're not to be blamed. Whatever this specific issue is, was not your fault. Had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with whoever the fuck hurt you. I feel like you know that, but I feel like you didn't always know that. Because this is something from the past. It's not in your physical environment right now. Give me more guidance, please. Destructive indulgence. We have the devil. Excuse me. She looks like all beaten up. Like tired, not like somebody beat her up, but like she's exhausted from he or she. It's just the devil energy. From not just toxic behaviors, but I don't know, because she's in a club and it's like I'm picturing like in the devil energy, like picture a movie where you're in the club dancing. Oh, like in Hocus Pocus, dance, dance, dance your life away, party your life away. That's what I'm picturing, and he or she, and this person's exhausted, like living life in the fast lane without a care in the fucking world, you know? Not even caring about themselves. You could have helped somebody like this see the light, but I feel like somebody wants you in that energy. Like, focus on this, because the witches make everyone dance so that they won't save their children, you know? So they can do what they want, basically. So there's like an illusion here. It's like everything's picturesque, everything's wonderful. This is the way life should be. But it's not. It's not right, and you know it. And whatever this situation is for you, it's exhausting you. So even if it looks picturesque, even if it looks fucking beautiful and wonderful, and it's like someone's creating this illusion that this is what you want, you know, this is how life is, whatever. This is the perfect partnership. This is the perfect whatever the fuck this illusion is. Spirit is guiding you out of that because it's exhausting. This person's draining your energy. These people, whoever they are, it is he or she is. I don't know. I can't fucking talk. It's like it's just a distraction. You're reflecting on a distraction. Yeah, there's some type of illusion here that you're looking back on. I mean, even if you're still in this energy, like you're still in the illusion, I guess. It's almost like when you wake up from it, you snap out of it, and you're like, all right, everyone else is still dancing around. Well, I'm just gonna pretend that I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I do know. How the hell do I get out of here? I kind of feel like you want to wake everyone else up, though. It's almost like I gotta get everyone's attention because I don't want them to go down too, or I don't want them to stay stuck. You could be trying to guide people out of this unhealthy energy or this situation. But you know, sometimes we can't, because if people won't wake up, if they won't listen, if they won't see, that's not up to us. And maybe you're realizing that, like, all right, I did everything I could. Last ditch effort, I'm out the fucking door because I see the exit sign. I see the sign, and I'm going. Even if no one fucking follows. That's what that feels like. King of Wands. Dependably goal-oriented. I did talk about the fire in your eyes. You're determined to release yourself from this past shit, from this situation, from whatever's going on. And if you've been waiting for a sign, it's here. Spirit's going, all right, here's your exit. Here's your exit. Don't be afraid to take it. Could be a partnership that's your exit, just saying. UPS? I don't know. You getting packages from UPS, or is there going to be a package? Did you receive one? Something's being magnified. Like, zoomed in on. I mean, your intentions could be, you could be hyper focused, like you're zooming in on information on a situation. Something's being magnified. Magnified. I can't talk. Oh my gosh. It's becoming clear. Okay. Yeah, it has something to do with a partnership. But that's your exit. That's your sign. This person coming into your life is your sign to move forward. I don't know, maybe this person's gonna wake your ass up, or you're gonna wake someone's ass up about something. Grateful togetherness. I mean, they could be your sign because they're actually going to reflect back to you what you show them. You know what I mean? Like the reciprocity, where when you're loyal and trustworthy, and I don't know, it's almost like they'll do that back, and not in a manipulative kind of way, but that's just, I don't know, this person emulates your core values. Like you guys value the same shit. And that's going to be very prominent here. Like, I want that kind of thing. Well, I gotta go because my daughter has her ultrasound today, and I think it's like a 3D one. I'm not really sure, but they gotta, you know, check little Miss Lily and Lee out and see if everything's all hunky-dory with her, which I think it is. But we'll get to see her, so that'll be great. I can't wait. I'm actually really excited to see her little wiggly worming in there. I wasn't very happy about this in the beginning, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm super fucking excited now. I can't wait to meet that little peanut, just saying. But I'll be back later, I'm sure. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a blessed day. And this reading won't resonate with everyone. None of them ever do. But I feel like there's just a significant shift here, and there's something that's going to be brought to your attention, and you should focus on it because there's some significance there. I don't know. That's what I want to say. Love you guys. Peace.